When talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, we always talk about the stands, but we never talk about what the stand users do, and more importantly, how smart the stand users are. So that's why today I feel like it's my duty, it's my obligation to talk about the smartest stand users within JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Now, I've already done a video on the smartest characters, and if you haven't seen that one, go watch it. It was just a few days back. But this one, we're specifically focusing on stand users. And when I say stand users, and I'm talking about intelligence, I'm talking about the way they use their stand, how well they use their stand, how often they use their stand in situations where they're about to die and they somehow get out of it. And speaking of that, let's start with Jotaro Kujo. Now, I see Jotaro Kujo as an unbelievable stand user and a stand IQ master. His stand IQ is so crazy high. It might be because he's like the stand user we've seen the most on screen. Like through all the stand users, Jotaro is the stand user we've seen the most. When talking about Star Platinum, we usually just talk about its overwhelming speed and power, but Jotaro Kujo's intelligence is really what helped him not die in a lot of situations. Like even when you look at a character like Dark Blue Moon, or the Stand, when he went against Dark Blue Moon, that man almost died until he used Starfinger for the first time. If he had not unlocked that or used that or even thought of doing that, which I don't know how he did it, but he did it, he would have lost. Also, you can point to his fight against Dio, because the way he was outsmarting Dio, someone who is canonically known to be one of the smartest characters within the entire verse, with really only the Pillarmen being smarter than him, that's impressive. Like, bro, how are you going to stop your own heart in order for him to not detect you're still alive? That's actually genuinely insane. Or using magnets to emulate movement to make him paranoid while he was in time stop. Again, another classic tactic. This man Jotaro was pulling out tricks that were unforeseen, I can't lie. That's literally why, if you look in the later parts, Jotaro's just not in them for real. Like, you look at part 4, he's there, he's in town, but he's not out there fighting that many stand users or even dealing with that many stand users. The only stand user he's really dealing with is the fucking rat and Yoshikage Kira. Because if he was there, like, let's say he was on the case trying to hunt down Yoshikage Kira. If he was the one who got Yoshikage Kira alone instead of Josuke, Jotaro having time stop would have made the whole Josuke Kira fight just impossible to happen, because Kira's never getting any distance on Jotaro, and Jotaro is probably not really going to have to take that much space against Kira in order to hide from his bombs, because he has time stop. Not only that, he's crazy faster than Killer Queen. Like, he's so much faster. We literally saw that when they did have an encounter, and Kira was bragging like, oh, you really thought you could beat me? And Josuke, almost dead, mind you, not Josuke, Jotaro, almost dead Jotaro, beat him. You even have incidents of Jotaro using his stand to play mind games against his stand user, like when he was stuck in the poker game. He used his stand to grab him a drink and to grab him a cigarette and light his cigarette in order just to throw Darby off his game and think he wasn't bluffing. Think Jotaro really has him beat, so that before Darby can even place his last cards, he's already lost mentally. And to make matters worse with all that, Darby lost, and Jotaro literally revealed that all of that was a total bluff, and that he just psyched him out. That's insane. Up next, we got Yoshikage Kira. Now, when we talk about Yoshikage Kira, one thing I can always say about him is that he was expeditiously smart in areas he needed experience. Because if he wasn't smart and he just tried to just fight them straight up, he would have lost a lot quicker. Instead, he did a lot smarter things, such as being so regular that he blended into the crowd. Like, let me give y'all a reminder, they only found out that Yoshikage Kira was even doing the things that he was doing because of a ghost. And the fact that he killed Shigechi, but it was mostly because of the ghost first. Rimi Sugimoto literally gave them the whole keys and said, He's in this town just killing people willy-nilly, and no one's even suspected or detected a thing. Then you also gotta think about the fact that his sub-stand was literally created by him just so he could divert the full power of Killer Queen. Do you understand how broken your stand must be for you to have to divert the full power of it into a sub-stand? And the reason I call that smart is because even in places that he cannot be, the range is so fucking far, and it just keeps tracking whatever heat signature is literally locked onto. You can't beat it. The only reason they quote unquote even stopped it was because Koichi had Echoes Act 3, but by the time he was doing that, Kira pulled up. And that's when Kira literally used his sub stand and his actual stand at the same time and made them both come towards Koichi to make him choose which one he wanted to attack first. You can't say that's not smart, because again, there's not really a stand user. Let me not say that. Majority of stand users just cannot beat both of those at the same time. And within that same arc, after he was defeated by Jotaro, guess what he did? He ran away. But before he did that, guess what else he did? Cut off his own hand. And some people think, oh, well, that wasn't smart because he didn't know if Josuke would actually heal his hand back together. Well, I will say this. He did know Josuke's abilities because that's how he was found out by Josuke. He literally asked for this man to heal him, and he was like, how do you know I'm here to help you? I'm not a doctor. I'm a teenager. And two, he literally ended up running into Cinderella's salon to swap a body so he could get his body swapped. And he did. So literally all he had to do either way was just go to her salon and get his body swapped, and he would have a new body with 2 hands. But that just helped him even more. I feel like that plan right there, genius. And I cannot leave out how in the literal final fight, he combined the Stray Cat stand, and since it was literally being attacked because it's being put inside Killer Queen, and Killer Queen's being attacked, so it is now being attacked, it was using its stand power to make balls of air that he would put bombs in. That's a part of the reason why they were having such a tough time against them, and they had to keep their distance because they did not know where the bombs were coming from or how to stop them. And to end the video off today, we got Bruno Bucciarati. Now, when it comes to smart stand users, you cannot have a video talking about them without including Bruno. Bruno is actually one of the smartest users we saw on screen. In part 5, before he even encountered the boss where he was going to do the handoff, he asked Giorno to give him a lucky charm, which actually turned out to be a tracking device that Giorno used to find his and Trish's bodies after things went horribly wrong. Also, when we think about the Sekko fight, the fact that he was literally taking Sekko's whole entire stand concept going under the ground, and he started doing that, swimming underground using his zippers. And once Sekko came down there, he temporarily stopped his own heart in order to deliver a fatal, devastating blow. But he's also one of the only JoJo characters to face a 1v2 and come out on top when he faced Pesci and his brother, and ended up knocking him off the train in order to stop the aging effect, saving everybody and all the passengers. Where during that time, Bruno actually ended up isolating one of them by knocking them off a train and fought each one in a 1v1 and beat them. The reason I call him smart for that is because he wasn't like other stand users who just rushed in and tried to use the fact that the Grateful Dead was active and it was making everyone age super fast in order as a deterrent for one of them. But during that arc, yeah, he also stopped his heart to make Pesci think that he was done. He stopped his heart to make Pesci think he was done.
Stop that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing? What? No.
Like, Bruno has some ridiculous feats of IQ and just usage. Because, Jesus Christ, there were multiple times that without Bruno saving the group in his zombified state, they would have been cooked. It would have been over. But that's really all I got for y'all. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. And until next time, peace.